Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Semmerauer. We start today with entertainment news sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. One more sign of life getting back to normal. The National Finals Rodeo is coming back to Las Vegas, and the city is celebrating. Review-Journal's sports host Cassie Soto has more.
That is right, Renee. We can expect an influx of cowboy hats and cowboy boots to come to the city of Las Vegas December 2nd through the 11th when the NFR returns to the Thomas and Mack Center. I spoke to one cowboy who is so excited to get back to town.
Being back here in Vegas is so much fun. It is awesome. The energy here in Las Vegas, especially the Thomas and Mack, you cannot replace that energy, especially when you're bareback riding. You know, most of the time I'm mute. I don't hear anything that's going on. But here in Vegas, it's so much fun. You hear the crowd. They feel like it's right on top of you. The energy is, you just can't replace it.
Now to more top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. We have an update on the incident in which a Las Vegas officer exchanged gunfire with a suspect. 49-year-old Sanjeev Singh has been held on attempted murder and other charges. Police said in a briefing that his wife called 911 and said that he had been hallucinating after days of drinking. According to police, he fired one shot at officers who fired one round back. For most of this year's legislative session, lobbyists weren't allowed in the legislature's building, but taxpayers sent them to Carson City anyway. Review-Journal's Jen Ah has more on this story. Good morning, Jen.
That's right, Renee. Due to the pandemic, the Nevada Legislative Building was closed from February to April 15th. Despite that, data analyzed by the Review-Journal show the government still spent money on travel and lodging during that time. The city of Henderson spent more than $48,000 sending 3 lobbyists to Carson City. Las Vegas spent about $23,000 sending only 1 lobbyist. North Las Vegas didn't send any, while Clark County sent 2 lobbyists spending around $32,000. These travel costs were overall much lower compared to pre-pandemic times, but was there a need to send lobbyists to Carson City at all? The City of Henderson spokesperson says, quote, having staff on the ground in Carson City enhances effectiveness and ensures the city's voice is heard when decisions are being made. City lobbyists say at one point the pandemic forced them into coffee shops or restaurants to chat up lawmakers. Renee?
Graduation season isn't just for teenagers. The Metropolitan Police Department held a graduation ceremony for 81 recruits on Tuesday at the Las Vegas Convention Center. And for the first time in more than a year, family members were allowed to attend the ceremony in person. The recruits included Termaine Turner, who was working as a UNLV student security officer on the night of the Route 91 Harvest Festival shooting. He says helping people that night helped him make his decision to join Metro. Now let's take a look at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. We're getting over the hump today with sunny skies and a high of near 94 degrees for your Wednesday. Wind gusts in the teens, but could reach up to 26 miles per hour. Clear skies for your evenings, lows in the upper 60s. For the rest of the week, temperatures staying in the upper 90s until your Memorial Day weekend, lows in the upper 60s. In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. The Clark County Teachers Union has a deal that will give its nonprofit health insurance provider financial help in exchange for increased transparency.
So THT Health, the nonprofit health insurance for CCSD teachers and their families, is getting a $35 million advance to help settle some of the backlog in claims that it's had, as well as pay for some new administrative changes that are supposed to help it run better. In exchange for this advance, CCSD wants to see more transparency from the insurance. So the union is expected to turn over financial documents, including how much money everybody has made and running the health insurance. So we're going to see some updates on that.
In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, ahead of Memorial Day and what is likely to be a busy travel weekend for Las Vegas, we're hearing that people trying to rent a car during their visit could see higher than normal costs, even upwards of $110 per day. This comes after many rental companies had to sell off parts of their fleets after travel halted during the pandemic. And Uber and other ride-hailing services are expected to bounce back due to the recent driver shortage. Experts are saying plan ahead if you're traveling to Vegas this weekend.
With your morning sports update, I'm Leandre Fox. Despite having the edge in shots on goal and scoring opportunities, the Golden Knights missed out on their opportunity to clinch a postseason series at home for the first time, losing 4-2 to the Minnesota Wild in Game 5 on Monday. The Golden Knights will look to keep up that pressure advantage as much as possible when they return to XL Energy Center on Wednesday for Game 6.
I think if we come with the same effort, we're going to get a different result, but we can't be down 3-1. I thought we played a pretty solid game. We had lots of chances. Could have easily tied that game up, could have easily been ahead. If we capitalize on a few chances, I think we're sitting here with a different outcome. But
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Golden Knights are one of 3 NHL teams that will try to close out their first round playoff series today. The New York Islanders and Tampa Bay Lightning are the others. The Islanders and Penguins are a pick'em in Game 6 at New York, with each team listed at -105 at Circa Sportsbook. The defending Stanley Cup champion Lightning are -145 favorites to finish off the Florida Panthers in Game 6 at Tampa Bay. The Knights are -127 favorites over the Wild in Game 6 at Minnesota.
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, a new bagel shop with a familiar name is opening Friday. Siegel's Bagel Mania is set up on Convention Center Drive. Its old location on Twain Avenue closed on Sunday. Siegel's will house a deli, restaurant, and bar. The menu will include everything from salami and eggs to vegan schmears.
We have great bagel sandwiches, all kinds of great food, full bar, gaming. The slot machines aren't in yet, hopefully be in around July. Just something we wanted to bring in as an amenity because we're in Las Vegas. We wanted people to experience that come from all over the world to the convention center, to come here to experience not only our food and the atmosphere, but the gaming, the nostalgia that we have on the walls, and also have a drink.
Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have Amazon Fire, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.